So basically, they went to the little city, the little utopia place, and they first had a plan to steal. No. They wanted to. What was it? What was it first that they wanted to steal his lightning bolt, or they wanted to raise?
They help with the gods.
Okay, they want to help with the gods first, but they had to sneak in because. Why did they have to sneak in?
I guess they wasn't allowed. I think Thor, he probably was straight the whole time, but I guess he just wanted to sneak in too.
Yeah, I think he was the only god that was worthy enough to be there. Valkyrie is not a god. Korg is not a god, and of course, Jane is not a god. So, I guess
that's highly debatable a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of the ending of the movie.
Yeah.
The end credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they go and Zeus. We gotta talk about
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, Russell Crowe. He gonna Thor asked, can he at least use the lightning bolt? That was the funny part. I ain't gonna lie, you got me with that part. He got the flipping around, he got the doing all that. No. Yeah. That was so funny right there.
He made his little grand entrance, and they wanted to ask for help, and his interest was. It was crazy. Like it was like a big old spectacle. Everybody was coming to see him, all that kind of stuff. And
he made Thor get naked. I know you saw that on the trailer.
Yeah, but his accent. Let's talk about his accent.
Accent was horrible.
It wasn't like the normal UK thespian.
I think he was supposed to be Greek, but it was.
Yeah, he talked like a little.
It was like cab driver. Greek.
Yeah, like a. Yeah, he did like from somebody from New York.
Yeah, like a New York.
Yeah.
They be having different races in New York, nationalities.
Right.
But it still seemed like that's where he got based out of with his English. Yeah.
It was so funny seeing Russell Crowe act like that because he's mainly in serious roles. Like, I don't know any movies where he's like super duper funny. Like, I remember he was in that Commander-in-Chief movie. He was in, of course, Gladiator. Everybody knows him from Gladiator.
He was the police on the Frank Lucas story.
Okay. He was in Unhinged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Russell Crowe, he got some acting chops behind him.
Yeah, so kudos on getting him to be in the movie though. That was big. We'll give you that.
Yeah. But it was so different to see him. Well, first of all, he big fat dude now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was just so weird seeing him like this in this comedic role. And he was not like this great Zeus that everybody, talk about. Like, oh, Zeus is the he that dude. And you look at him like, this dude got
Thor was kind of right in a sense.
Yeah, they was. To make a long story short, all the gods are like pretty much pieces of shit. They don't care about. They really vain. They only care about themselves and they want people to worship them. All this kind of stuff. So when Thor asked for help, Zeus was on some. Nah, we not helping you though. Like them some lesser gods that Gore killed. Whole time Zeus was kind of scared.
Yeah.
He didn't want to let people know that.
Yeah.
But he was really kind of scared. And he was like, even if dude, does kill these gods, he'll never make it to Eternia or something like that. To kill all the gods, he'll never make it. And Thor like, man, we can't really. Right. That I guess you could make one wish.
Yeah, which was that was kind of new to the MCU.
Yeah, that was new. And Thor was like, man, we really can't rely on that. Like, we gotta take this dude out. And they was like, forget what you talking about. You ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna worry about it. So at that point in time, Thor and like the rest of the people was like, all right, or not the rest of the people, but Valkyrie and all them. They like, look, we finna go ahead and do it. And they found out the identities of Valkyrie and Jane and Korg. Korg actually told on them. That was funny. Yeah. He was like, "Who talking?" And he was like, it was them. You know what I'm saying?
He was happy to be there.
Yeah, he was just happy to be there. Yeah. He straight up snitched on them, man.
So that was a good Medea moment.
Yeah.
Good at the Medea moment. Yeah. That was a good little comedic relief right there.
Right.
We kind of needed that because it was getting cringe-worthy with the Russell Crowe performance.
Yeah.
And so they end up getting the lightning bolt. Thor kills him because I don't know what he did to make Thor
So what? No,
mad.
he killed Korg. Remember, he threw the lightning bolt at him and made him blow up.
Oh, that's what made
So that's
him mad.
that's when it was like, shit. That's when everybody thought, man, this dude dead. Like he out of there.
Yeah, I was kind of like, good. Maybe he can shut up.
Yeah, he was dead. And so when that happened with the lightning bolt, Thor he snapped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he started battling people and all this kind of. Wait, he was battling people first, right? And then that happened, or vice versa.
I think he popped it off with killing Korg.
Yeah, he killed Korg.
You know what? I think.
No, they was fighting first because that's the reason why he threw the bolt at him.
Oh, okay. I thought he had just threw it because he told him to shut up.
Yeah.
He wouldn't shut up.
No, they was fighting and they was getting the upper hand, and then that's when Zeus kind of threw the lightning bolt at Korg and killed him, and Thor just freaking snapped. Zeus tried to throw the lightning bolt back at him. Thor caught that joint, killed him.
With the old Wanda.
Killed him or whatever, and all that kind of stuff. And so, what was crazy is
Wanda Captain Carter slash.
Yeah.
Went through his chest.
His chest, yeah. And so, man, that was brutal. So what happened was, I think people started trying to, they had to get up out of there. So, here come the goats.
Yeah, that's cue the sound effect.
Yeah. The goats come in. They escape with the lightning bolt. Valkyrie actually gets the lightning bolt. They get on about their business and stuff like that. And then what happens after that is basically Jane is starting to become weaker. No, that doesn't happen just yet. Mm-hmm. They escape, and now they got the blades and all that. They trying to come up with a plan to go battle Gore on this little planet and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're floating through the air.
Mm-hmm.
I think you see dolphins in the sky.
Yeah. So they go to the planet. They don't see the kids there. Whole time, Gore came up with another plan to get it, and they was battling, dude. First of all, Jane finds out they all split up to go try to find Thor. Jane finds out that the Stormbreaker, for some reason, I don't know why, is the key to opening the portal to Eternia. So once Jane finds that out, she like, oh, we got to get up out of here. She runs to Thor. She throws the Stormbreaker out to outer space. Thor like, what you do that for? She tells him like, hey man,
said that in the movie. We like, this is just taking
yeah. And the dude like, why you do that? Hey, he got a plan. Gore has a plan to use Stormbreaker as a key. And so when they found that out, he captures them, and they can't really do much. And the only way to break loose.
Yeah, they did get Stormbreaker. He got Stormbreaker.
Yeah, the only way to get loose, he was like, call for the Stormbreaker, or I'm killing everybody. And Thor was like, dang. So he was putting in a position to pretty much call Stormbreaker back.
He asked him to choose love.
Right. Yeah. He choose love. And then what happened to make them? Because once Stormbreaker came back, they was all ready to battle again. Like, did Jane something, or did he just call Stormbreaker and it just blew everything up?
I think he caught him when, just like in when Hela caught the Bifrost. I think he caught him and he grabbed the sword.
Yeah, that's what it was. Right.
Down, boom.
And used like an explosion technique and stuff.
That's when he put the sword into the planet and then he opened and
it became corrupted. Yeah. Like the planet was already corrupted, I guess, but that's when Jane, Valkyrie, and Thor had to battle these shadow monsters, and they was getting at it. That part was clean. It was black and white. Like so in
the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, the Shadow Realm or whatever it's called, it takes away the color. It's supposed to be just black, pure black, nothingness, no color, no nothing like that. And the only kind of color you see is when Jane is walking around with Mjolnir and it's lighting up some of the places and stuff. So the effects on that was fire, and they was getting with it. They was fighting them and stuff like that. They was kind of giving it to them, and Gore actually not kills Valkyrie, but
he got a real good.
You know what I'm saying? And from what I know, Valkyrie ain't no joke in the comic books. Like, she like top tier warrior. So for him to get her, that's saying a whole lot. And then he was getting with Thor, which we know he's top tier god and all that kind of stuff.
Thors.
Yeah, he was giving him the business and stuff like that. And so once they kind of sort of got the best of him, dude was like, get us up out of here, because you thinking They defeated Gore. He'll come back later. Whole time he was just kind of waiting in the shadows. And then once they was getting ready to speed away, he grabs Stormbreaker. The thing takes him away, and you find out that he actually gets Stormbreaker.